The tsessebe is a species of antelope native to southern and eastern Africa. The name Tsessebe comes from a local term in southern Africa, though it's sometimes referred to as the Antelope in English. There are several subspecies of Tsessebe, and they are mainly found in countries such as Botswana, Namibia, South Africa, and parts of Zambia and Mozambique. In terms of habitat, Tsessebe prefer open grasslands, savannas, and wooded areas near water sources. They are most commonly found in areas with short grass that allows them to graze effectively while staying alert to predators. These antelopes are adapted to warm climates, often living in regions that have seasonal rainfall, and they can be found at both lowland and sometimes higher altitude areas. Tsessebe herds are typically led by a dominant female, and the group consists of females and their offspring. Adult males are usually solitary or form small bachelor groups outside the breeding season. During the breeding season, males establish dominance through physical displays and fighting to win the right to mate with females. Tsessebes are known for their vigilant nature with a heightened sense of awareness of predators such as lions and hyenas. They rely on their sharp eyesight and will often raise their heads to scan for danger. If a predator is spotted, Tsessebes will flee at high speed, using their agility to evade capture. Their long legs and powerful, swift running abilities help them to outrun many predators. Tsessebes can exhibit aggressive behavior when threatened. They have powerful hoof strikes and sharp horns that they can use to defend themselves or their young against predators. When a predator is close, the herd may group together, with the adult females positioning themselves protectively around the young. The tsessebe has a distinct and striking color pattern, which helps it blend into its environment while also providing some camouflage from predators. The general body of a tsessebe is a reddish-brown or chestnut color, with a more dark brown or blackish coloration on its lower legs, face, and around the rump. This darker shading provides contrast with the lighter body. The underbelly and inside of the legs are usually a lighter, cream or whitish color. The face is often dark brown or blackish, with a distinctive lighter streak running down the center of the face. The eyes are set high on the head, and the ears are relatively long and pointed. Tsessebes may also have faint lighter markings or patterns along their sides, which help them blend into the grasslands. Their coloration and patterns provide them with good camouflage in their natural habitats, helping them remain less visible to predators. The contrast between the darker legs and lighter body is especially noticeable. Tsessebes have a slender yet muscular build, designed for speed and agility. Their body is somewhat compact, with long, lean legs that enable them to move quickly and efficiently. The tsessebe's head is relatively small compared to its body, with a long, narrow face and large, expressive eyes. Their neck is short and muscular, giving them strength, especially when they are engaging in physical contests with other males for dominance. Both males and females have horns, although they are typically larger and more pronounced in males. The horns are curved backward and smooth with a slight ridge near the base. They can be used for defense or when males engage in fighting for dominance or mating rights. Tsessebes are known for their long, powerful legs, which are a key feature of their build. Their hooves are compact and hard, providing excellent traction on grassy or dry terrain. The tsessebe has a relatively short tail compared to other antelopes, with a tuft of dark hair at the end. Tsessebes are medium-sized antelopes. Males typically weigh between 160 to 200 kilograms, while females are slightly smaller at 140 to 170 kilograms. They stand around 1.2 meters at the shoulder. Tsessebes are known for their impressive speed and agility, making them one of the fastest antelope species in Africa. They can reach speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour, which allows them to outrun many predators, including lions and hyenas, when fleeing danger. Their long, powerful legs and slender build contribute to their speed. Tsessebes are also highly agile, able to make quick turns and changes in direction while running, which helps them evade predators in the open grasslands and savannas where they live. This combination of speed and agility makes them effective at escaping threats and allows them to cover large areas of their habitat in search of food. Tsessebes are herbivores and do not hunt other animals. Instead, their primary focus is on grazing and foraging for grass, particularly in open savannas and grasslands. Their survival depends on avoiding becoming prey rather than hunting other animals. However, they do possess excellent defensive skills to protect themselves from predators, such as lions, hyenas, and wild dogs. In addition to speed, tsessebes are highly agile. They can make sudden turns and quick maneuvers while running, which helps them evade predators during chases. Tsessebes are very alert and have excellent eyesight, often scanning the environment for any signs of predators. They are highly social and rely on the herd's collective vigilance to keep watch while they graze. When threatened, tsessebes can be very aggressive. They use their powerful hooves and sharp horns to defend themselves if necessary. Males, in particular, can engage in physical contests with predators or rival males using their horns to fight off attackers. Tsessebes are herbivores and have a diet primarily made up of grass. They are grazers, and their feeding habits are adapted to the open grasslands and savanna habitats they occupy. Tsessebes prefer short grasses, especially fresh, tender shoots that are high in nutrients. They graze throughout the day, typically during the early morning and late afternoon when temperatures are cooler. Their diet can vary depending on the season. During the rainy season, when new grasses are abundant, tsessebes tend to feed on lush, green vegetation. During the dry season, when grass is scarcer, they may feed on dried grasses and may even browse on shrubs or leaves if grasses are limited. Tsessebes typically stay close to water sources. While they get much of the moisture they need from the grass they eat, they will drink water regularly, especially in hot conditions. Tsessebes produce a variety of vocalizations for communication, though they are generally not as vocal as some other antelope species. Tsessebes often make low, soft grunts or snorts, especially when they are in a relaxed state or when communicating with others in the herd. These sounds can help them stay in contact with each other, especially when grazing or moving. When they sense danger or a predator, tsessebes may emit an alarm call, a sharp, loud sound that is meant to alert the herd. The sound is typically short and high-pitched and is often followed by the herd fleeing. Tsessebes may make loud snorting sounds or sharp exhalations when they are startled or when a predator is nearby. These sounds can serve as a warning to other members of the herd. Within a herd, tsessebes also communicate with body language, such as raising their heads, flicking their tails, or using their ears to convey their emotions. These visual cues are often accompanied by vocalizations like grunts or snorts. The breeding season usually aligns with the rainy season, when food is more abundant and conditions are favorable for raising young. In some areas, mating can happen year-round, but most tsessebes tend to breed in the wet season, which gives calves a better chance of survival. During the mating season, a dominant male establishes a territory that he defends against other males. He will engage in physical fights by using his horns to assert dominance and gain access to females. The dominant male has the right to mate with the females within his territory, though some males may also attempt to mate by challenging the dominant male. The courtship behavior of tsessebes involves the male performing a series of displays to impress the female. This can include showing off strength through physical gestures or fighting with rival males. A male will often chase or herd a female to show his interest. After successful mating, the female undergoes a gestation period of around 8 months. Typically, only one calf is born at a time. Births usually occur in seclusion, away from the main herd, to reduce the risk of predation. The calf is usually born in the dry season, timed to coincide with the rainy season's onset to ensure good feeding conditions. Once born, the calf is nursed by the mother and remains with her for several months. The calf starts grazing on grass as it gets older, but will continue to rely on its mother's milk for nutrition during the early stages of its life. Tsessebe calves grow relatively quickly, becoming more independent as they approach several months of age. Tsessebes exhibit maternal care. Females usually form strong bonds with their young, and the herd helps protect the offspring from predators. As the calf matures, it may join the rest of the herd, and young males will eventually leave the maternal group to join bachelor groups or live a more solitary life. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.